who foresights LNDC audit without the office of the Auditor General. There is no Auditor General. I will play channel big one. For system when I'm already I said to you, how one am proposal? You don't go out with battle. It is wrong. How long will I hold it with a run? Why then this will give out theater with a view for citing? It is wrong. I want to these people are members of parliament. But how change? How about the voting to for side? Mola wa audit. Mutwan will let you with an audit in any company. Yamuswalo Sutu and Didisha's death 51%. One. Auditor General. And for your information, with the 10th Amendment, Auditor General reports to Parliament. Has a Garabella only doing. So, Muslims to Auditor General look you up with the one and Melao. Everyone got there was an audit. Believe you me. So, did our tell with all the bonnie. You will not be excused. This is the platform. Even to correct them. And because, like you are saying, but I want to have over my good girl. Here she is. No, the reason why Auditor General is here, it is to give advice on issues taken and so let's say that all of them. There's nothing here committee and and there's nothing here that no, nothing. You would be giving us a report away for 70 minutes. So anything that you didn't do, you cannot do how to do. How to do when I could wear it over there. Keep it. But okay, have a company
based on the criterion in a way we me Mema Bawalo Nilimu Banimba Banimba up to the short list.
What were the requirements of this position in the admit?
In terms of qualification and experience.
Umbilical qualifications.
Qualifications. Sure. a certified internal auditor qualification or master's degree internal audit. Accounting.
Oh, you don't think you take your honor in a house when I live on the board. Come again, two guys are into the night. Thank you, one like I don't really simply in the heads. We were not having Zoom from here. This again, you got a motion already. You got a gun, just a little. You will never have me another if you will see. What will even happen?
A certified internal auditor qualification or master's degree in internal audit. Accounting or Chartered Institute of Management Accounting qualification. Must be a registered and active member of Institute of Internal Auditors. 8 years to 10 years relevant experience.
I think relevant experience. You work out qualification. Make you at a one like you pay for last week. LNDC. Advert. You want everything LNDC. Minimum qualifications. Master's degree in internal audit, accounting, or Chartered Institute of Management Accounts qualification. Certified internal auditor qualification is required.
Yes.
That is why I asked you. That is why I asked you in particular. Advert ya bodo even because dokomane equivalent ki dokomane refuingi the executive last week. Ne even master's degree in internal audit. Because that is where the controversy is. We cannot have two adverts. That is where the controversy is. This
is the advert we have approved. It is in our minutes.
We just read two different things. The terms of with accounting. How to with accounting. Now I do a masters.
The advert, you don't know the committee. He's one Kahabudi Bambi. In a year, man, Kapoma, I see
I'm happy. This one that I'm reading. It's one CEO. May Lesotho Times, which is what Lesotho Times used. It's the same advert. You CEO are feeling your. Anyway, but I'm telling you, this is the advert everything CEO. This is the advert agent Corante. Anyway, but we can continue. But that should be noted.
I'm from I think we'll have to really reach until now.
How do you share of one minute? Have I said it? Have I said it in one at Afri? Ellen get out of water. But don't pay back a little raise. Had keep Alaka in my advert. Oh, to my end the music. In my advert, Hakim. Ki batla motho a entseng degree le COSC le JC ha go tshwane le ha ke re ki batla motho a entseng JC le degree le COSC. There's a difference. It's my priority. Di tla tšhoga jwalo ka priority e ya ka gore ke batla motho a nang le ntho itseng kapa e itseng in that order. So that order in the advert is very important. It could be what I don't want to share this order. I need not apply. The wording could be the same, but today in a master's, so it is very important for the community. We do not want Manka Pamanye Musutu. I will ask a series of hands the way your advert is written. Impa member Papa Lanza will handle Hamid requirements, and that is where the issue is. Ukacha representative.
Chair, you'll go with the order. But the advertising I'm holding key one and cutting. Remote in cutting, it's cutting. Here, the English. I'm not sure whether public guide decided what I'm going on.
It is not public guide. He's taking 2 times. This advert qui fouille in the Taramaidi, qui est là pour Meziona, they gave it today. In a say, you want to go meet. In a word to go meet. And I said, LNDC, in a woman, the document, LNDC. Now I'm reading a document, LNDC, not document, I'm not reading something. Not document, public. I'm reading document LNDC. Leona, I would have to fall like that if that word. That's what I Hi, Valora.
Ko kamgo da teng tsa bantsa ba go gomeletse yona go la ba go go gomelela ka batsa ba go buleng go gomeletse yona ka batsa go ba ka ona mo
ena ke o gomeletseng the committee clerk ena ntse ke bana ke gomeletseng the committee clerk. So how would it be different when it comes to me and when it goes to the committee clerk? Ene ntse ke bala mo ene ntse ke bala ke go gomeletseng committee clerk. Ene ke share hape. E ha ntse ke sheba ke fa o fumane go.
Shebe ke re tjhe ha o ntso o sheba ho na le ntho e ne salletse ke tjhe ke sa utlwa ke ne ke re modulasetulo a ka o sa bona ha o itse o fihlile the first sitting ya hae ya board ya NDC na le ne
It's officially November 24.
but selection le ka sa e mapointile ka di-30 tsa July. May the first sitting ya higher board e le ka di-18 tsa October.
Ke thabile ka ntse ntate ha le mona e le di-18 tsa October, but ke kopa hore gazette yona ha e ngappointile batho jwale ne ke so e boteng hobane qadile ho ya di-18 ha eba ke di-18 tsa October ke a leboha mme it cannot be November per se, ha se le bothata fela jwale ke a kgola he ke lona tsatsi le ke kopane le ditaba tsena ka lona ntate, ha se bothata. Ke a leboha.
Ke bona ka ntse ke batla ntho ke sa e fumaneng hohang. Empa he ha hona kgang ntate Mhlaphe ke tla o tlohela o tswele pele because mona mo ntse ke bala teng ha ke bone advert hohang, ha hona moo bueng ka di-qualifications. Kgang ya bahlomphehi ke ena he bahlomphehi ba ka dintho tse kgang tsa bona. Kgang ya bahlomphehi ke ena advert ke eo le nang le yona le itsebang kapa ke e bitsitseng dikopo tsa mosebetsi from Basotho. Ho lokelang ho nka e le yona advert ho a lebe mapaballo le yena ha apply ka ena eo mo fileng yona ho apply ka yana e tswang ka pampiri. Which one should we use now in this case?
Madame Asvisa, Lesotho Times Mhlaphe.
Ha le re fela Lesotho Times ba hlomphe e ne mo rometse ka mo ene le tswang ka mhlompe ha yo Lesotho Times ena le ntate CEO advert e mo mo tshudi pampiring dife
Mhlophe re sebetsa le dipampiri kaofela Lesotho Times.
That was not my question when I was with the my question is advert e mo mo tshudi pampiring dife
Lesotho Times, the Post, the Public Eye.
ena public eye we bone ha ke ya re na le yona bona ka mona ke ya public eye ya bahlomphehi le re fosahetse
Ha eba e fapana le ena
in the order
ha eba e fapana le ena re ngotseng ke pampiring tsa rona le public le Lesotho Times. Public eye ba ngotse different one then
ha re so bone dikoranta tse ding ha ke re le na le public phone ya ka ha le go rometse ke ba le public phone ya ka ne ke ba go romelle bona public phone Okay.
Hanzo wala je khanna rume.
Okay. Be uto bua one very. Kwa tabele resupis.
Kwa tabaka kene mana kumpinoka.
Kubane be uto kumpe tatama wete. Era yomwe adventi yere. Mwana mwanga qualification. Ere akiri kititaro sokomela order certified internal auditor qualification or master's degree in internal audit, accounting, or Chartered Institute of Management Accounts qualification. You are not to a disorder. Now, have a Itlafana we are dealing that day. Thank you, one in a hair. Thank you, the first alone that you said.
Okay.
Okay.
So the advert is the Mhlompe and but when we apply and shortlist was done by our consultant. She was shortlisted based on that advert and had
that is not the question you are giving to the committee. We have seen the qualifications, we have seen the advert. Now, both are running one up for this field run. And the PS, the book. That things are going to be in the committee. I should get qualifications and member, I should get the requirements. All reason I need defense are high, she has already told the committee that Unasina told. So we're now going to shortlist based on her qualifications. All facts are highlight living, then and delete them more. And also that the committee in the last week, Unasina any of those. They want to move.
Qualification.
She only CA.
You go to Gaimon, what that is a man on the requirements. Gaimon was in CA.
How shall I bet in?
How much another
certified chartered accountant.
Yes.
And CA certified chartered accountant. Is it not?
I'm from Pepesoa. People that days. To that days, I would do reasonable. Never Baba knows that she did not meet any of the requirements. Your report says she's still pursuing. Another report rating. Your report here wants to pursue. So because all that those others that had chartered accountants were not shortlisted. And people who had chartered accountants, who were chartered accountants in this country, and they were who were chartered accountants, because of the applications they bring. Or money the application is if it has gate.
No, how do I? Una Sanzana CA. Pepesoa CI another.
Yes, go. That is why I talked to the order. Because Tabaye, I talked to the order. Because Lebanon CA had not applied to Bobolu, has the main requirement. Ishaha as more.
One of the visitors in the committee, none of our
Something interesting. Let's get nothing in the committee. I will definitely box to articulate on those qualifications because we know very well which. which qualifications she had when she applied. Which boxes on the requirements
She
did she
checked on this chartered accountant in at the day. And she had indicated that she's pursuing CIA.
The requirement, the advert, how na? No, I'm saying the requirement, how na moite, the ones in Pepesoa. So it's not there.
No,
I don't tikile pelu, skaswa to say, una tikile CCA pack. Ena pursuing. They could have applied when they were Pepesoa. Don't come up about me. That was not the requirement. Yeah, LNDC.
Remember what you said to me when I qualified for CA, and I'm saying
if it's CA, just say CA.
this is exactly what I'm saying.
Fair.
Would take little box in a CA.
Fair. Fair. Motompe orena utikile boko silifin. Ire CA fair.
Motompe still to compare the center the qualifications that were required by the advert. They paid a master's degree in internal audit.
That's what I said.
A master's degree. Remember Bobolu master's degree? Remember Bobolu master's degree
Honorary CA.
Remember Bobolu on the annual master's degree?
The things that who have a boot. Motompe orena Bobolu na master's degree in internal audit. It will help if you say yes or no.
Have a master's degree. Remember Bobolu on another master's degree in accounting. I can admit a master's degree in internal audit, comma, a master's degree in accounting, or so to compare one by one. Did she have a master's degree in internal audit? No, we didn't. She didn't. Did she have a master's degree in accounting?
How many CA?
Did she have a master's degree in accounting?
But can I?
Was she licensed?
No, correct. We are not going to be.
No, but okay. I'm scared I need It is obvious. I have said to you that take cognizance. Ya remember Bobolu we say I did not meet any of those requirements.
Generally speaking,
that's the Hansard. There is the Hansard. Uchulon Hansard. Did you meet any of the requirements? So let her know that she's on record.
I am not going to answer for her or now with the legacy, but to in a Garavella, Lesotho at me. So if she said that it like I'm only trying to respond to the questions as asked.
But do we have questions?
When I the committee the interview, were you aware of some of the very critical principles the rules that are the Lesotho Institute of Accountants, rules and practices in the issue of cooling off, and also the King's report in yes, on this matter also. On the side of the LNDC, how will I think about it? Let's say, when we discuss a problematic, how discuss a audit issue? Would discuss and figure it out and a high last and look at credibility that's in there. Well, the institution and LNDC, how about compromise that part in the reason? Let's say that we're lying as a country. Can you rating, can governance index, it doesn't matter. Tell us about the subscriber also. So you take it really hard and this is law, the latest being 2000. And based on that, what charter, policy, but also because we are dealing with audit. We are not just dealing with something, you are dealing with something bigger than that. The principles and international standards as on. This is what we are here to. What I would be having that if you look at what I want to so that we don't compromise the institution of this nature. Attracted special zones, what economic special zones. Implement such important principles and policies. Ensure an internal audit manager. Please.
Yeah, I want that.
Clear my conscience. Clear my conscience that Scarlett or Big Chida can have. What other penny can tell her Alan Demon and high on the Tossing with an account. When I was teaching, I said, this is inviting. God, since I'm going to read them. That's good.
That I can assure you, the service of the highest standards of governance, working at LNDC. And Davigina in particular, that question was actually asked over now. Have a federal what engage a senior AG, and I will service that asking what is the implication on that matter? And consultation to the radiator delays are once already. How possible? Okay,
consultation the consultation
through our company secretary.
Who was consulted on this issue?
Company secretary. Well, the point I'm trying to make, we're proposing a Russia as we deliver it. Okay. Or here is a situation, what we get applied, and we think qualified for this position. But because of Mark wanting, what is the impact of that?
Yes.
And the consultation we had with our company being our legal.
It is because
if you can seize la reputation ka go risk la iphumana le ba presentation ya wa rapsana le parliament e tla re thusa tabeng mo so picture
can I get clarity to
a certified internal auditor qualification is a requirement. It was a requirement. So suddenly, when I tell her I have a you are hoping now at the end of the day, live and no and train and thing like Pepesoa. One of them are women have minding, have on a moment consultations about it. From being an auditor, she needed to have a cooling off period before she became an internal auditor in that institution. So I just wonder now what consultations did they do in particular to operate them there? They were about Because once they do high budget consultation, but I know what's about when they will come into it. Cooling off period, really kind of way. I long it's a city to come away. Even the cities are more than think you're going to say. In the sense that ya halaga officer auditor general na South Citizens za NDC ha kalata ga NDC da muna tuka citizen thing a wannan mama na she ought to have a cooling off period da go na zo ne sunan na ba consult da zo na san da consultation since da dinzi
I think who did you consult on this issue?
I consulted our company secretary from the as our legal person, but also
we know that if society, according to those principles and ethics, we know it for society. Because I guess you continue because it's a
indeed, but can I just clarify something?
No. I clarify, I consult. I clarify una highlight one issue in a band ethically.
The consultation was made through me, the HR specialist in political recruitment from Employers Association, who's really clear on other that I consider. Particularly consider really a conflict of interest. The candidate ha to participate in the recruitment process. Na unanama ka chunchizang kababali moka chunchizang processes are audit LNDCD. And when we looked at it, the answer that we got was no. And this is why.
The King's
report. Yes.
King's report
And then
and the ethics. Yena conflict of interest to flow households. What are they in a what from people?
When we considered issuing content in terms of King's report, the central focus there is on a conflict of interest.
No.
We're not getting ethics.
Have usito waravel. Just say usito waravel. Key the ethics. How to move worker conflict. Key the ethics. So I usito waravel. Simply say no. You have misdirected the board. Otherwise, I will conclude it on your behalf. Because on tendency our waravel knows I would. We are not going to forget to honor there's a practice. Should be on a cooling off period of 36 months. Why did you advise the board that it was proper to do that? Answering answer with the same company. He will answer the same company, the company. It talks about 36 months.
You got to such it's not of the ethics, deep worker, conflict of interest. Conflict of interest is that is why, however, on our conflict of interest, we should be on our standard symbol of that.
As the committee, we have concluded to have a member who conflicted. The service someone at officer auditor general. So if whether you don't see the conflict, we see it as the committee. Sitting here in the committee, the reason why we had an auditor general here was to tell her to say, this was clear conflict of interest. And that has not changed. That is the position of this committee. It is clear conflict of interest. So it is conflict of interest and it is unethical. So now if that's what you said, o sa ibone ona re ibone that o ka tsela pele ha ke sa batla botoloki ba hae mo fosahetseng. It is not like ha o PCC ntho a ntsa ibua ka pele bona re ibua hantle. If from the office of the Auditor General, Meona Kamezi, she was the director. Make her the company and the LNDC. So you cannot come here and interpret the whole conflict. That's what I feel.
Well, so the interviews were conducted.
Look, you follow also to the last requirement. Look what I have on your advert. It's something I experience.
It's something I experience. Must be registered.
Must be.
Must be a registered active member of Institute of Internal Auditors.
Was member of registered.
She was, and she
all your
was.
analysis you have written no. No, she was not. She was not. She was not. The powers and privileges. The committee. Make a follow us to with how Gabua did the since I need. Italy over her, what to do. Your report says she was not registered.
She was not.
So, Uto Griffin, I'll clarify. When I'm willing to continue, Motor the end on Silvio. Here, Motor, more than a minute.
Sweet potato malomona. They were things that thing that one can tell last year. And yeah, the charges are like permission John, the week travel of Hetrolina now. Osamilia Latao, who is in need. But the lawyers not talk about new one sound now. What street potato monaga? 3 items on the qualifications. So, yeah, Billy, in a lower now, the candidate. Another master's handed.
Auditing.
Masters in auditing.
Masters in accounting.
Master's degree in accounting. Or CIA, Chartered Institute of Management Accounting Qualification. CAPA, Certified Internal Auditors Qualification. High salary abotswa ya pe hola batho na candidate ina le master's degree in internal auditing ha swala bele tabai. Ya accounting ha ka ba ga be ile yena ya ka morabe ya Chartered Institute of Management ha swala bele gobane ntwe re hlokang ho fumana re le committee ke hore na which boxes, because the boxes in Amonaki, masters in internal audit, masters in accounting, Chartered Institute of Management Accounting, capacity for Orana, Yan IT, Harabi, KF. Haswa Mira what a fit among a happy. Because we want to understand the basis of their committee, their audit committee, making a recommendation.
Net Bobolu na CA. But I think CA is equivalent to a master's.
We have two adverts from LNDC. Every is this or that or equivalent. Yeah, how we just stick to what the advert says. How no more is that equivalent? There's an advert there that saying or equivalent. So more equivalent. In her situation, the advert how no more equivalent. Even one of man in the terms of had it said equivalent. But so try to about it did not say so. Has a pause. So we cannot come and even shortlist about equivalent when the advert never said or equivalent. How long we should drive? That is why from people they keep asking you, which box did you tick?
Can I ask from
How's what happened?
Really committee, this was our understanding. CA is equivalent to
there is no your understanding. How na understanding liabani. Here is an advert. How na understanding how we are talking about a document presented before this committee. We don't want your understanding. But from people, disqualifications, and in fact, I said to you, she said she did not have any. She said it, she did not have any. She does not even have any even when we are still sitting here. She was not registered in a requirement. She was not registered. She was not registered.
Okay.
Your report says no. One should be registered. Your report says no. She was not registered. Reportedly, school. But that was a requirement. So,
minimum.
Yes.
Which means
these
are must haves. Take at the class. And minimum requirement. So I just wish in the legal has some okay,
Ke a leboha, ke kopa ke tlhalose hape hape ke kgwabane kgaleng. Ne ke re ke setho sa komiti ya board ebile ke setho sa komiti yona ena e etsa mosebetsi ona. Ke ne ke re ena ya registration re ne re dira hlokomela hore she's not a member. Me
you agree or she was not meeting that requirement?
Yes.
Okay. You agree or she did not meet that minimum requirement? Yeah, registration.
Mohiri hobane re le committee re ile ra dumellana hore re tlose that requirement.
Oh, go for each other. What you chose in the shortlist to tell you,
not
you just apply. How fell have an requirement let's say qualification.
What's in the shortlist?
No.
Who are applying the Laval about at least on the shortlist.
Okay, not a problem.
You cannot just be given a list of shortlisted. If you made a fair analysis. I hope you want to reverse that because you said it on the Hansard. But if it's like that, let's expose you to that.
List correctly.
Okay, right.
How sure are these only one person was a member of the institute. Who was that?
Right.
Which qualification do you have? Which qualification do you have?
Obviously, have the requirements from those that applied. Obviously, there was not any one of them who fully met the requirements. So why did you choose this one? Because how are you delaying? Why did you not re-advertise? Which is just common sense to say, what I wanted, let me go back and fish more. Even how would you say that a meeting I did not get Mutreking Watan the first time, I re-advertised, Yaba Honzo Chana, Yaba Hatolago, Chiroko and Ketua Sherehe, Buana and Basa meeting the requirements. Around something, everything we want to go. Remember, Bobolu does not need that kind.
But you haven't ever married a parliament, Haina, no named Joseph for science. Fella, committee and I say, wait to me and now, Luma, Yawon for science, years in a pool. What all of the countries for sizing, they body, you want to know, I actually didn't for sizing. When I'm from Peter about Siano. Chairperson, your body, how always on 24 sizing, you are a good similar. Was more than a committee of Sujana, who check out the Dorian or like Elamala. Once you have violated the rules, well, hey, Fumana, telling her Fuman, but hey, Bonnie, Yorogama, the Lebon is about my room. Hello, Parliament, high the city, the Mabonsa city, where I said, Prayer, got activate that one of the moon's hand, Mutual to Yemi and Muswa, generally one can guess a child. Really, Malaban Palace Gomo fella, Kiselena, whatever, once you have advertised, you cannot change the rules. How figure mad. Especially it's a procurement. You cannot do this thing anywhere. It's a serious violation. We are like the chair of the board go back and do what is right.
We had already said that in very carefully. Go back and undo. You must go back and undo. Here's in Yena we will not allow it as a committee if for science. Has a high fair. Before science and you will go back and undo them. Well, not looking at the
this is the media. Lenale integrity and credibility that we have built before the committee. And the message that we are saying that the Almighty is sending to us, the preferred one in a Mababano does not meet the requirements. Therefore, we have to do away with the requirements which have been placed and the people have been applying. That's all. Okay, that is the message. Conflict of interest but the similar is is an offense. Go and undo it. Thank you.
We have the list. Never to apply there. But the requirements, it's in a salon. The experience, if it are never they are registered. Had a short list. Because that's where it starts. When you audit a process, say an admin, we color from the admin. Then you go to shortlisting. Then you go to the interviews before I was laid down. So when I did that, I did that things that why they never competing in that day, they can be system. Yena already never say they shall yona. High yona. If they never know we shall these are full of my you have to release it to a compliment. I think I may do that too.
Not just we come to like in a fellow Kutonare, Kaupare, Fanaga, Security. Impa unaleapo for is about Neresia and selected mention a conflict of interest. The Wagamating Applica Hogana Modular Studio body now la declare a conflict of interest. Now Lona had a hookah as in a lot of appeal and that's a declare conflict.
I don't know how I'm conflict, but in this doing a bit, she was not part of it. You should know. Then I have a good hand. We are with dinner. Haka subcommittee. This is an instruction. I didn't have instruction. Yes, soon I'll be Fatalona. Impai Mutuelo, how I have a compliment.
Kawan Ministry, que ocupa o Estado South, que ela vai dar causa, Ke fihlile ke kena ka hara bot letsatsi le ho tliswang report ena ho thwe ho entse qeto, therefore ho mabaka a ntseng ra etse qeto ke yana ho bua hore ho recommend-we mme Mapaballo. Jwale ya ba ka ho bona fane ka be ke bona hore ke tsekwa ka be Ntate Sisek a ba mpotsa hore na am I conflicted, ka be ke re ka ha ke mo tsebe fela ke shock ya mana le yena ha fela e le tsekwa ke tlo fumana. So ka bo madimatle ke le ka tlo mbotsa ehlile hore na ke tsekwa o feng, ke mo gona ke ema mona ke re ehlile ke amana le yena. Bo madimabe ba teng la ba fela go mohlanko ke qalang ho bona ditaba tse kaofela ne ke so mo tsebe batho mo tsebeng ehlile ke amana le yena. So ka nako ena ne ke sitwa ho declare because ne ke so mo tsebe ebile ke qala le bona ditaba tse hona mohlanko ono atibile ko hona mohlang di a ho dumellana hore a fuwe mosebetsi ha ke tsebela ba mo hlomphe utlwa ka ke ya ra di kaofela.
Di kopanyetsa fola. Okay, Mozambique. Nkela ha ba tjhe bote na le disithe se sa ka tsela e fapaneng, empa ke belaela ditaba tse ba go di bulela ba fuwa di-board pack. Sena responsibility ya bona go di bala le di hlahloba ha ba ya ka tirong. Now ka di-11 tsa November mo no sebetsa taba tsa kiwo tsa Memo Mapaballo mo hlomphe ishege na tshile taba tse ona sa ka me ba tsa tsile empa a khona the board pack ona ka me bo bone me taba ena tsa ona yetsa se ka me bo yetse pele, not that thing since the sleep ngela ha ba tshela ya bona ha re dula mo committee re fuwa dintho tse go sebetsa tsona 2 to 3 days re kana ka me ke ha bona ba ka ba e me metshe o bone le board tsa ho hona le mabiso a tsana me o sebedisa taba e me lo go kene ka tulo a science a ditlele ka pa a boletso gona kamano ya hae le na ke fe.
Ke ka le bamfuke ha re fuwa board pack ha o qeta wena ha o fihla re declare interest tsena go nye re qeta ho dula wa bolela o a ena ha ke conflicted. So ka netse ne ke ha ke bona le bitso tsekwa ya ba ke ya tsamaya ke lo botsa hore na ke mang ke tseno di tla fela nna ke le lonya ka ke tseba hore ha ke mo tsebe ke kala ho utlwa hore ke ne ke tlameha. So ke ne ke utlwa ke sa tlameha ehlile I still maintain taba ya hore ke ne ke sa tlameha ho lo batla hore na ke mang ha ke ne ke amana le na ka nteng hleng ka be ke lahla ka phuthuma ka pele. So tsekwa e ngata ho ne ke ra qala ke bona tsekwa fela ba se ke lo batla
le ba ga le etse hore be ka morao mo le wa lo batla is the same reason ene e lokela go re le etse hore lo batla before. So if at any time you are bad, then it means we want to go with what I didn't know it was the true. I would ask why did you do it come out? There was a reason I won't say. Made that reason. We go away before we like a hand which you wanted to say. You went with what after the challenge come. Just a simple dispute. Your fans are not the same. You are the same reason in the woman. Now that the woman woman again.
Now, I declare to come off my name.
Yeah, I did that.
Aku bikin anak tapi saya memang kawan mau kerja kuala kafan kerja lo me bilas tu kerja ni kita tin sa utu meeting o hlahlamang wa botonene.
Go na le calendar ga mme ntate a ka re shebela. Ntate sese a ka re shebela mhlophe.
Chance va shaba ke re gana le dipiletse se sa le di ena go tswa go ntate complete secretary se le sa qeto ya go isa go bitsanela be ke na le di minutes se na sa go katela se me just to a declare ka na go tsona se
It's only with it. Yes. To make it house or woman that.
No, she's the good chef.
That's a good show of silver.
No, but you are.
I am. No, let's get when is the next meeting of this board?
What last year?
Instruction. It's all committee mo le ke ho ke hore le lo etsolla ntho e le entse ba hlomphe ba re fetela ho ya ntate mme
the submission of Batalio in terms of the consultation. But the Balagun City document, they were consulting and so on. They amana le dapt. Ka ihlakile elenza Lesotho Institute of Accountants. They buang ka rule of practice. Later King's report plus melao you feel like got to stand on how we do it so that happy it's about body it's about high consultative fela le la the secretary family and one high be personal top e ba fani yona e ba high ba another reference aba fair yes the reference because haba gata with that tell habana fitisa blame to the secretary what do you want to tell but advice about hampe kapa ka tsela ene ba itse jwa tabile ba itse apply their minds but that we applied our minds and we believe this is correct advice jwale ena ha itse advice ke tamele ba mokukhu ka ingona ebe is an opinion right down taba yena na itse kwa nesa batla fela ile jwale jwale ka batla go bona hore if fela in terms of that kwenje a broader consultation and ethical and professional consultation lay the relevant documents. Therefore, such a decision. That package ending. I is it part was she part of that? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can't put in a fit of a company. I make something nearly a land a day. Make.
Ya o ikwetse inakile ke bone governance wise high go hlala ke shebile molao wa NDC mo o bua ka mesebetsi ya kapa structure within the elements. Well, I'm going away. Monkane. The chief accounting officer. The minister shall, on advice of the board, appoint the chief accounting officer. The chief accounting officer shall account to the board of directors. The chief accounting officer shall be responsible for the day-to-day management of the corporation activities. Well, I can say earlier on, because HR policy area. chief accounting officer and the general managers, he work about. Usually, it is not in line with this act because chief executive. So for the board to go and hire the general manager, because these people are responsible to the chief accounting officer. HR policy should be reviewed because the board hire on a daily basis. Each chief accounting officer is supposed to be doing that. So I've seen that oversight. Yes.
The general managers report to the board. To the general managers report to the board. But they report to the, well, in this case, chief accounting officer, I think the CEO. They report to the CEO. If no comments were completed, I think that will come in the recommendations.
Except the
So, in normal circumstances, the general managers often actually report to the CEO. But when the assurance providers, but I now provide independent assurance. The bar will one other functional to the board and then administrative to the CEO.
How batla go lata ro ka go petšwe just to tsena no go pela bana ya ba wa yo to go hana tsena go bua tshomo fela je yo sina man ka ba manga go bona go bua ka go o dula se go sa go dira ka le o no mo go pela ka rona le ke na ona le tla tla go thusa ka ba go fitla go kela phara go go na le ba ba je go na le ba ba. Is it that difficult to say so and so and so and so? This position and that position. Is it that difficult in that?
You know what, having the two positions, I have assumed it's really honestly my mistake. Internal audit, general manager, lead general manager risk, key assurance providers, bona, functional, in terms of operations, someone like what is our by this instrument.
Strategic plan. I remember Kebala in the strategic plan saying this 2023, section 2 of 2.2, Sibuaga internal analysis. And suddenly something very interesting there. When the portion was doing this portion is the agency principal ills are its relationships. And I can end the civil service dominance. Civil service dominance. Join Ebea organogram. Hi there, organogram. On the top of the organogram is the board. Nigeria gets with what Mfumpe says, but Hagiza by Chinchile with the current, and the current it would help. But and I was shocked and I was still waiting. Is this still persisting? Because the agency or analysis area, Ibon or Hela,